So in this video, I'm going to be solving this question that has to do with quadratic equation and by completing the squared method. So please follow along as I solve this question. So here is the question again. Let me recall, I'm going to write the question again on my screen with the pen. So the question is 6x, the equation is 6x squared minus 7x plus 2 equal to 0. So we have to solve this equation by completing the squared method. The first step to take is to divide each term of the equation by the coefficient of x squared, which is 6. So I'm dividing each term of the equation by 6. So here is going to be x squared. The equation will be reduced to x squared minus 7 over 6x plus 2 over 6 equal to 0. Then the next step I'm going to take here is to move the constant. I'm going to move the constant 2 over 6 to the other side of the equation, and of course 2 can divide 6, so that will be reduced to negative 1 over 3, because 2 will divide 6 3 times. Alright, the next thing I'm going to do here is to write out the coefficient of x. That's the next step. Let me do it at the top right corner of my screen. Write out the coefficient of x, which is negative 6 divided negative 7 over 6. Multiply that coefficient by half, then squared the result. So when you do this simplification, this would give you negative 7 by 12 to the power of 2. Please don't square the number. Just pick it up like that. Pick it up as minus 7 over 12 squared and add it to both sides of the equation. So it's going to be x squared minus 7 over 6 minus 7 over 6x minus 7 over 6x plus minus 7 over 12 all squared minus 7 over 12 all squared equal to, don't forget we are adding it to both sides of the equation to make the equation balanced, equal to negative 1 over 3 plus negative 7 over 12 all squared. Alright, so the next step is going to be that I'm going to collect these two terms at the right hand side. These two terms, I'm collecting them together and giving them a common squared because they are both having squares. So I'll pick them up, x minus 7 over 12 all squared. I'll give it a common squared, all squared equal to, so at the right hand side we're going to simplify that fraction. Open up the bracket. So when you open the bracket up, this is going to be 49 because the square of negative 7 is 49 by 144. Alright, I hope I'm making sense and you are following along. So this is this step at this particular expression here is correct, because when you try to expand this bracket or the expression, when you expand it, you should get back this very expression. So you can try that on your own. I may not have enough time, sufficient time to do that in this video. So right now we have x minus 7 over 12 all to the power of 2, all to the power of 2. So let's go ahead and simplify further the right hand side, which is equal to get the LCM. So the LCM of 144 and 3 is 144. So that is by 144, okay, and 3 by divide 144 by 3. Let's do it together so that you see what exactly is going on. So 144 by 3 is equal to 48. Then multiply 48 by the numerator, which is 1. That will be minus 48, which is negative 1 rather, plus 144 by 144, that is 1, and 1 times 49 is 49. So here is going to be x plus 7 over 12, or not plus please, x minus, sorry about that, x minus 7 over 12 all to the power of 2 all squared equal to, so here is 1 over 144, because negative 48 plus 49 is plus 1. So next step is to apply square root to both sides. So let's apply square root to both sides. So this is going to be x minus 7 over 12. So when you apply square root to the left hand side, the square will cancel the square root. Okay, and when you're applying square root to the right hand side, you have to add the plus or minus sign at the right hand side. All right, so plus or minus 1 over 144. So here is x minus 7 over 12, x minus 7 over 12, excuse me, my mouse is really misbehaving, sorry about that. X minus 7 over 12 is equal to plus or minus 1 over 12. Of course, when you take the square root of 1, the answer is 1, and the square root of 144 is 12. So next step, we'll move over negative 7 by 12 to the right hand side. It becomes 7 by 12 plus or minus 1 by 12. So this is now going to be x equal to 7 plus 1, that is 8 by 12, or x equal to 7 minus 1 by 12, that is 6 by 12. I hope I'm not confusing you at this point. So because we have a plus or minus sign, first we deal with the positive sign, and we are adding this fraction 7 by 12 to 1 by 12, and since we have a common denominator, let's write the denominator and add the numerator. 1 plus 7 is 7. Then the same thing goes to this point. Now we will deal with the negative sign. So again, because there's the same denominator, pick one of the denominator and do take the difference of the numbers at top at the numerator. So 7 minus 1 is 6. And finally, you can write the simplified form of the answer. So therefore, x is equal to, because there is a common factor, x is equal to 4 in 8 is 2, and 4 in 12 is 3. X is 2 over 3, or 6 in 6 is 1, and 6 in 12 is 2, or x is 1 over 2. So these are the roots of the given equation. So here what we've just done is we've just solved this equation by completing the squared method. So I hope this was clear enough. So watch it, and if you have any question, feel free to post it at the comment section. Thank you very much, and do have a lovely time. Goodbye.